Welcome back to Fame Unfolded. I am your host, Ethan. Today we are looking at the wildly expensive life of Kendrick Lamar. He is a famous rapper who has won tons of awards and makes a lot of money. What does he buy with all that cash? Let us dive right in. 10. 1964 Chevrolet Impala. $30,000. Are you ready for a blast from the past? Coming in at number 10 is a 1964 Chevrolet Impala. $30,000 might not sound like much for a star, but this is special. Back in the day, the Impala was the coolest thing on the road. It is long, it is sleek, and it looks like a spaceship from an old sci-fi movie. It has big shiny bumpers and seats as soft as a cloud. Kendrick bought this to celebrate his roots. Imagine driving this boat of a car to the grocery store for bingo markers. You need 2 parking spaces just to fit it. It does not have those modern screens that confuse us. Just a steering wheel and pure style. 9. Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. $180,000. Next up is the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, costing $180,000. You could buy a lifetime supply of hard candies and still have money left. The G-Wagon is essentially a giant fancy metal box. It looks like a military tank that went to a beauty salon. It has heated leather seats and an engine that roars louder than my stomach. Kendrick can easily fit all his friends inside for a fancy road trip. Kendrick uses this big vehicle to feel unstoppable. Kids, if you play hide and seek, do not hide behind this because it is too shiny. For the grandpas, getting into this tall car requires a step stool. But once you are inside, you feel like the king of the world. 8. Lamborghini Urus, $235,000. Moving along, we have the Lamborghini Urus, costing $235,000. When I hear Lamborghini, I think of flat cars you practically roll out of onto the sidewalk. But the Urus is a big SUV. It is like they fed a race car vitamins and stretched it out. Kendrick loves this because it is fast and roomy. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in the blink of an eye. You will arrive at the grocery store before you even wrote the shopping list. I am pretty sure if I drove that fast, my dentures would fly right out the window. But for a rapper, getting to the studio quickly is important. Plus, it comfortably fits his Grammy Awards. 7. Rolls-Royce Phantom, $460,000. At number 7, we have the Rolls-Royce Phantom, coming in at $460,000. That is almost $500,000. For that price, I expect the car to cook my breakfast. The Phantom is famous for being incredibly quiet. The ride is so gentle you could build a house of cards in the back seat over a bumpy road. Kendrick rides in this when he wants to relax. It even comes with hidden umbrellas in the doors, so his fancy suits never get wet. Kendrick can just glide through the city like a superhero in a tuxedo. It basically is a luxury living room on wheels. If I owned it, I would never leave. I would just take afternoon naps in the back seat. 6. Eastvale Condo, $523,000. Number 6 is our first piece of real estate, an Eastvale condo that Kendrick bought for $523,000. Back in 2013, when Kendrick started making big money, he did something sweet. Instead of buying a solid gold hat, he bought this lovely condo for his family. The home features a nice big kitchen, a cozy living room, and plenty of space for big holiday dinners. Family always comes first, and Kendrick proved that with this purchase. It shows that no matter how famous you get, you should always take care of your family. It is not a crazy giant castle with a dragon, but a really nice home. I just hope his family still makes him do the dishes after dinner. Well, folks, we are halfway through our countdown of Kendrick Lamar's most expensive things. Are you having fun yet? If you are enjoying this video, please take a tiny second to tap that subscribe button below. It is completely free. It does not cost $500,000 like a Rolls-Royce, and it helps our channel Fame Unfolded grow bigger. Tell your friends, tell your grandkids, and maybe even tell your pet goldfish to subscribe. Alright, let us get back to the list and see what crazy expensive things are next. 5. Calabasas Mansion, $2.65 million. Kicking off the top 5 is the Calabasas Mansion, which cost $2.65 million. Calabasas is a fancy neighborhood where you might see someone walking a poodle wearing diamond shoes. This house has a state-of-the-art gym. I tried lifting weights once, but picking up my heavy cat was enough exercise. The backyard is a private resort with a nice fire pit. The kitchen is huge, perfect for baking giant batches of chocolate chip cookies for the whole neighborhood. The huge windows let in so much California sunshine every single morning. Imagine roasting marshmallows knowing your house is worth over $2 million. It is a fantastic place to get away. You could hide in here for a week before anyone finds you. 4. Brooklyn Penthouse, $8.6 million. At number 4, we travel to New York City. Kendrick owns a Brooklyn penthouse that cost $8.6 million. A penthouse is like a treehouse for grown-ups with much better plumbing. This beautiful apartment has giant windows looking over Manhattan. The view is so stunning you do not even need a television. It has lots of amazing outdoor terrace space up on the roof, which is extremely rare in a crowded place like New York. You can breathe the fresh city air. You can just sit in your rocking chair and watch boats go by. Being that high up means waiting for the elevator might take a while. But for $8 million, I bet that elevator is super fast and plays lovely jazz music. 3. Manhattan Beach Estate, $9.7 million. Coming in at number 3 is the Manhattan Beach Estate, worth $9.7 million. This is in sunny California where people ride bicycles all day. Kendrick bought this massive house near the ocean. The best part is the fresh ocean breeze. It offers complete privacy to avoid people with cameras. He can swim in his gorgeous pool without worrying about anyone bothering him on his lazy Sunday afternoons. But the tricky part about living near the beach is the sand. I do not care if you are a rich rapper, sweeping sand out of expensive carpets is annoying. This house has a giant kitchen and a private movie theater. That means you never have to pay extra for popcorn or listen to someone talking. 2. Bel Air Mansion, $15.85 million. Number 2 is the Bel Air Mansion, costing a staggering $15.85 million. Bel Air is one of the most famous places to live. This property is a mid-century ranch home. It looks like a cool house from the 1950s, updated with modern gadgets. It is completely surrounded by beautiful trees and nature, providing a perfectly quiet atmosphere. It is the perfect place for Kendrick to go to write his brilliant hit songs. It has giant glass walls so you can sit inside and feel like you are in the woods. Though with glass walls, you really must make sure you are wearing pants before walking into the living room. For nearly $16 million, I expect the trees to automatically rake their own leaves. 1. Brentwood Mansion, $42 million. Finally, number 1 on our list is the Brentwood Mansion, with a jaw-dropping price tag of $42 million. That is enough money to buy a mountain of ice cream. This house is massive, covering 16,000 square feet. You could fit my entire neighborhood inside his living room. The mansion has a private gym, a spa, and a steam room. It even has a giant garage to safely park all those expensive cars we just talked about. It is safe, extremely private, and completely filled with incredible daily luxury. Imagine waking up, going to your private spa, and then getting lost on the way to the kitchen. It is the ultimate prize for a lifetime of hard work and making music the whole world loves. Well, folks, that was it for today. We have reached the end of our very expensive tour. I hope you enjoyed looking at all these amazing cars and giant houses. Before we go, why did the millionaire rapper bring a ladder to the concert? Because he wanted to reach the high notes. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out our other videos on Fame Unfolded, and I will see you next time.